I just love this life with problems.
Paul, we'll see you soon. About an hour and 40 minutes ago, we started working out here. It actually looks good. It looks really good. And there's Paul the man.
A lot of times we'll have this interstitial space, which is the space between the interstitial. That's a totally made up formula.
It's to create biomimicry within the ecosystem.
On your marks, get set, turn them on. Woo! So this is the life of a pond guys. Pizza, jumping into a cab with Stan. Hey Stan!
Hey Stan! Hi, how are you?
Stan the man, the best Polish cab driver ever. We just got done with the Aquascape Academy. We had probably 60 people, 23 new people in there. Fired them up about the opportunity with water features, and now we're on our way to see Paul Cuffaro and learn from him, a 17-year-old with over 200,000 subscribers and a passion for water features. So what are we gonna do for him there, Mr. Designer? You designed this.
The most important thing is get Paul to actually enjoy the aquascape lifestyle, right?
Amen.
And so we're gonna do that through a ecosystem pond. We're giving him the opportunity to expand his mind into water features. Hey Paul, it's Chris, Brian, and Greg. We're en route to the airport, and we were just talking about how much we're looking forward to this.
It's gonna be crazy. I just had the whole backyard cleaned, like moved the kayaks and everything so we can get through.
And the rock showed up this morning?
Yep, rock's already here.
Greg just finished up a 2-day hands-on thing that you were at last month, and one thing that I always take out of his class that I don't know if I 100% agree with, but we're gonna see if Greg does too, and I wanna know if you remember this. The definition of hell is a life without problems. And Greg doesn't know this yet, and so...
Oh, you ass.
Has the pond material shown up yet?
I got a call this morning and they said they can't get it here until 10 a.m. tomorrow.
When did we ship this?
It's been sitting there for 2 weeks.
Where?
There's a lot more to the story, but we're gonna get it there tonight no matter what, because 10 a.m. is not acceptable. So we'll get it there, and I just love this life with problems.
Paul, we'll see you soon. There he is.
Oh, there he is. And here they are.
There's my roommate.
Greg, we are here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yep, we're here to work on Paul Cuffaro's pond.
Paul Cuffaro is a 17-year-old YouTuber. He did fishing videos and now he's into ponds, right?
Yeah, he did a pond, he recorded it, and when he came to Chicago, Brian designed a backyard water feature that we're gonna build tomorrow.
All right, so we got like 4.5 hours of sleep. I'm just heading down to the lobby. We'll meet up with the pond guy.
Oh my gosh, is that the pond guy? Good morning.
Good morning.
How you feeling today?
Very tired. Looking forward to giving Paul his dream and getting another kid to live the aquascape lifestyle today. About an hour and 40 minutes ago, we started working out here. We're ready to put the fabric in. The biofall is already set. Really nice excavation there. It actually looks good. It looks really good. And there's Paul the man. Neuro checking everything out. Fabric is going in. So I just met this young man for the first time, 15. His name is Austin. How long have you been watching my YouTube channel?
3-4 months.
3-4 months. He reached out to me. He said, can I come to this build? Because you live how far from here?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. I said to talk to Paul himself, and then you just showed up. He said, oh, he's coming after school, and then you showed up, so fantastic. It's 10 in the morning. Where would you be?
Second period.
Which is what?
That's business, but...
Oh, actually, that's really cool. So I started my business having never taken a business class. I guess you can kind of tell. 15 years old. You've been cutting grass since how old?
Since I was 8.
I love this. Since he was 8. And you got a pretty big trailer here. You got a pretty nice operation, which I'm pretty impressed by. So my question is, how did this giant trailer get here?
So, since I'm 15, today I don't have any of my employees working, so I drove here and my mom came with me, and then she took the truck back and did whatever she had to do today.
How industrious is this young man right here? Look at this. Look at that equipment.
This is where it all happens.
I like how neat and organized everything is here, buddy.
That's what I believe in.
So you're kind of getting sick of cutting grass, right?
The only reason I keep doing grass right now is just so I have labor for when I have landscape jobs, which we always do, so I keep my mowing just to have a guy that I can be like, hey, come in. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain for me to find a driver with a driver's license. So, until then, I have to keep doing mowing just to keep a guy with me.
Hey man, I absolutely love it. And so what do you think about water features?
I love them.
I could see you being a water feature specialist down here in Florida because we need more young kids getting into this hobby. Thanks for blowing off school and coming out to hang with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're gonna give you a real world education today. How cool is that? That's what we need more of. We need more young entrepreneurs in this land that are actually doing something. The kid reminds me of myself, although a lot more successful than I was when I was 15. I was cutting grass too, but I didn't have a trailer like that. So that's quite impressive. We're gonna have a fun day out here at Paul's house. Two fine young men, 17-year-old Paul, that probably seems pretty old to this kid, 15-year-old Austin, and we got a bunch of neighbors coming out too and everything. This is a blast. I love my job. All right, Brian, so you're filling these for stabilization with gravel, right?
Yeah, you can see how light they are. So we just fill them up with some stone, and now look how solid these things are.
And what's nice about this is, first of all, it changes up the standard edge, so it takes the place of the boulders in there, and then it adds an interesting design element.
And look at the time we just saved. I mean,
Yeah.
stacking the rocks on a big steep wall like that takes so much time and skill, right? Like, that's not an easy wall to stack. This, we drop them in place, fill them up with gravel, and we're done.
Yeah, and they're gonna look awesome. All right, buddy, tell me what you're doing here.
So what we're doing is we get all the rocks in, and then a lot of times we'll have this interstitial space, which is the space between things, between the interstitial. You want to know how to spell it too? I can tell you.
That's a totally made up formula.
We're just filling in the space between the rocks with the gravel to keep them from shifting back and forth. Also to fill up that void space so the fish, when you're doing the cleanouts and stuff, they don't have places to hide in between.
It's to create biomimicry within the ecosystem.
Hey, so let me guess, Chris, the heat's getting to you a little bit. You're not ready for the heat. Going from 30 degrees clean ponds to 85 degree building ponds.
And they're here laughing at us because I'm crying about it right now.
Austin is taking me to his supplier out here, and we are going to get some plants. This is fun. This is so fun and efficient. Look at these ladies. Hey, get in there, young man. Wow. Oh, there you go. All right. And next stop, home. All right, we're back with the plants, but we're still probably a few hours away from putting them in. I think that's what this is. Looking good. Really good. Good job, my man. This is some pretty dirty gravel. Clean out pumps down there. It's dinner time. I can never get Jack to help me out here. I'll get this waterfall built. He's just always chilling out, eating chicken. That's right. Old man still got game.
Very nice.
We're gonna fill in there next and then go up.
Are you leaving that rock like that?
So the decorations are starting to go in. The pond is being filled. It'll be dirty for a couple of days, but we did wash it down. Waterfall is gonna be finished in about 5 minutes or an hour. It's always fun at the end of the day to have the last little bits coming together. All right, you know you're getting close when you get the stump out. Look at that beauty. Show me that stump. Nice. All right, go ahead and put it down. It's 7 o'clock at night. The pond is officially started. We got the spillway bowl, or we actually got the patio pond that we made into a spillway bowl. We got the architectural wall going in there. We got the skimmer. We're gonna hide this electrical stuff with the new stumps. And we're still finishing up the jigsaw puzzle of the waterfalls. On your marks, get set, turn them on. Woo! Look at those lights. So it's 9 o'clock at night and we are about to reveal this pond to two proud parents that love their son and are about to be gifted an incredible aquascape ecosystem water feature.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! It's like a resort. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Listen to that sound.
Oh, I've missed it so much since it's been dug out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wanted one of those so bad.
Yep. Yep.
I love this. I love this. Look at the way it flows. Oh.
It's amazing.
Oh,
Absolutely amazing. I haven't seen anything.
You got Yosemite in your backyard here in Jupiter, Florida.
I know, between that and the fire pit, I'll be charging admission.
Yeah, go ahead, walk across. Go ahead.
No, I'll fall. I'm like all shook out. Oh my God. If I fall in, I'm going to kill you.
And this is a good day at the office when you can sit back with a beer, right, Chris? And enjoy what you just did. Thanks for your help today. What'd you think of your first Aquascape ecosystem installation?
It looks spectacular.
You can do these for your customers?
Yeah.
15-year-old young man that's in this industry. We're very proud of you, and we'll certainly support your efforts.
Thank you.
Awesome, brother. So what do you say, Brian? How do you think this turned out?
Look at the view from inside. I would never leave this room. This is awesome.
It totally changes the space. Over and out. The life of a vlogger. Good morning, brother. I think it's 10:30 a.m. Great. This is your bed.
This is like unreal. It really is. It's unbelievable.
And you already loved your pond before. Now just imagine that difference between this one and the last one. You said you missed the sound.
When he took it out to wait for this to happen, I would sit out here and just miss the sound of the water. I don't know how.
Right.
Everybody doesn't have a water feature.
This is really Paul's passion, isn't it?
Yeah.
This yard.
Yeah. He started with that shovel in the ground. It's the greatest thing he ever did.
Right. You know what? He's got a purpose at 17 that some people never find their entire life.
I know.
And that says a lot.
I'm very proud of him. We all are.
Look at him. He's so happy. He literally woke up 5 minutes ago and he's out there. You know how much I enjoyed traveling with you with your bacon, eggs, and so I thought if he's gonna wear these kinds of shorts, I want to make sure at least he's going in style and matches Mom and coordinates. So I got you some matching socks.
Oh, hell yeah. Bro, imagine how geeky I'm gonna look with the pants. With bacon, eggs, and waffles.
Oh my gosh, where did you find those?
And Mom, now that you have an Aquascape ecosystem pond, I got you an Aquascape shirt with not all ponds are created equal.
I love it.
And I love getting the kisses, so I like this. This is not bad for just a t-shirt. So we're out here with a celebratory toast, and Chris has got his hat on because of the visiting birds overhead. And Paul is doing what Paul does, which is edit constantly. This kid works. Cheers.
Thank you guys so much.
Cheers.